Okay, let's get real about retirement plans. If you're like most employees, you probably assume your company's retirement benefits are just a basic EPF setup. But there's a new player in town, Corporate NPS, and it's being quietly rolled out by companies like Pension Bazaar. Here's the twist: this isn't just another boring retirement account. It's a strategic tool that could either boost your financial freedom or trap you in a maze of market risks. Let me break it down. First, the basics. Corporate NPS is the employer-sponsored version of the national pension system. But here's what the fine print won't tell you: this isn't mandatory for companies. They can choose to offer it, or not. Which makes me wonder, why are some employers suddenly pushing this? Is it altruism, or a clever way to repackage benefits while reducing their long-term liabilities? Think about it: unlike EPF, where contributions are fixed, Corporate NPS lets companies play with the structure. They might toss in a 10% contribution, but is that extra, or just a replacement for something else in your salary package? Always read the small print. Now, the tax benefits. Oh, the tax benefits. Employers can contribute up to 14% of your salary into this thing, and guess what? That's deductible under Section 80CCD, too. But here's the kicker: if you're in the new tax regime, you're sacrificing other deductions to claim this. Personally, I think this is where most people get tripped up. You're not just saving taxes, you're making a strategic choice that affects your entire financial portfolio. And let's be honest, how many HR departments actually explain that trade-off clearly? Portability is another big sell. Your NPS account stays with you when you switch jobs. Sounds great, right? But wait, this isn't charity. It's a response to India's shifting job market. People change jobs every 2 to 3 years now, and companies know they can't lock employees into employer-specific benefits. So Corporate NPS becomes a recruitment tool. From my perspective, this reflects a deeper trend: the erosion of lifelong employment. Companies are preparing for a future where loyalty is obsolete, and employees need portable assets. But here's my biggest concern: market risk. NPS is tied to investments in equities, bonds, and government securities. There's no guaranteed return. So when your employer says, "We're giving you 12%, what they're really saying is, "We're giving you exposure to market volatility." Are employees equipped to handle that? Most people I talk to still think of retirement accounts as fixed deposits. This is a dangerous misconception. If you're not actively managing your fund choices, you could retire with half the corpus you expected. And let's address the elephant in the room: withdrawal rules. You can't just pull your money out. At retirement, you have to buy an annuity with at least 40% of your savings. Which means the government is basically forcing you into an insurance product. What does that say about their trust in our financial literacy? I'm all for discipline, but this feels paternalistic. Shouldn't adults have the right to spend their own money, even if it's unwise? So why does this matter? Because Corporate NPS is a bellwether. It shows us the future of work, transient jobs, self-managed retirement, and employers distancing themselves from long-term pension obligations. The expansion of digital platforms like Pension Bazaar makes onboarding easier, but that convenience hides complexity. My advice? Don't treat this like a default option. Audit your company's NPS policy. Compare it to what you could do independently. Ask, is this employer contribution genuinely extra, or just smoke and mirrors? Here's my final thought. What if Corporate NPS isn't about employee welfare at all, but a systemic shift to transfer retirement risk from companies to individuals? The tax incentives look attractive, but they're creating a generation of investors who might not realize they're gambling with their future. So next time HR pitches this as a benefit, pause. Ask questions. And remember, in finance, the most dangerous words are guaranteed and free. Neither exists here. What's your take? Should employees embrace Corporate NPS or run for the hills? Drop your thoughts below.